What is your impression of the upcoming elections tomorrow, and what parties are you leaning towards, or which ones are you particularly unimpressed with?
Well, I'm leaning towards independence because I think we really need a political change in the country. I think there's a lot of issues that are not being dealt with and brushed under the carpet, and the mainstream parties have not confronted issues in a open, transparent manner, and they've actually squashed any kind of dissident, and they've labelled people who are concerned far right or all sorts of names, and so that there isn't any discussion. Even in the media, I think there's influence in the media. I feel on social media that there's a last minute push with them, and I'm just very concerned for the country and the direction it's taking.
When you say a last minute push, do you mean that they're trying to present themselves as being more, let's say, conservative on issues regarding immigration?
Yeah. I mean, immigration would be my main concern, in that it's just not sustainable at the level that it's at, and it's actually influencing communities, and particularly working class and rural communities. And it doesn't seem to be any long-term plan. Maybe there's a long-term plan that they're not telling anybody, but there doesn't seem to be any long-term plan. I think there's a last-minute push to present things differently, like to present a more hard-line attitude. But I'm very cynical. I see right through it, and I wouldn't believe them at all, because they always promise things before an election and then they backtrack. I mean, it's been that case with housing and a lot of different issues, and I just think that immigration's been so mismanaged that either I don't know whether they're stupid or they're I don't know.
Can you just give me your impression of the government's performance?
They're all playing games with each other, the whole lot. None of them are any good. Our hospital's in a terrible state. The HSE, it's disgrace, and the housing. You can see it's all the homeless people sitting on the main street. The main street in Dublin is disgraceful. Nothing else we could say, is there?
And have you any hope? There's a lot of independent candidates running this time round.
The independents is going to do very well. We're going to give them a chance, because Fianna Fáil, Sinn Féin, Fine Gael, no, they're no good. No, they're no good.
And would you, if a substantial number of independents do get elected, do you have faith that they'll be able to actually make some substantial change?
They might try something. They might be better than what we have got. You don't know, you try.
Do you know what's happening here now? Europe is running the whole lot of the shots, so it actually doesn't matter who gets in, because it's Europe that's ruling our country, and we want to get out of Europe and get our own independent country back, because this is a free city. It was always a free country, and it should have stayed a free country. All our homeless is all on the street, and everybody else is all in hotels and everyone, and our own is left on the street. It's very unfair.
It sounds like you're concerned about the immigration issue. Would that be one of your chief concerns this time around?
100%, definitely. I mean, we're bursting at the seams. You can't get a GP appointment. You can't get anything. I mean, we're waiting for doctor's appointments for to go in and get a thing done. Not even private can you go, because our system is literally on its knees, because they can't afford to keep letting people in when they can't look after the people that's already in the place at the minute. I mean, I feel sorry for all those people. That was us 100 years ago. We were the same when we all went to America. All our ancestors all went to America. It's the same thing. They let them all in, and we're bursting at the same. And I just feel sorry for all these people coming in looking for a better home. And where's their home? The street? Is that a better home for an immigrant? No, I don't think so. And children in tents, I don't think they're given. I think they're hiding the big picture of it all. I really do. I think it doesn't matter who gets in. What's going to happen is what Europe says, Europe goes. You want out of Europe, and we want to be a free nation, because we want our voices back, and we're going to use our voices, because if we don't get it this time, we will take to the streets and we will be getting our country back, because we want it back. Our ancestors died for this country, and they're lying in graves over our country. And you know yourself the trouble we had with England years ago. Do you know what I mean? It's very unfair. We thrown the English out of Ireland to hand it to Europe, and that's the way it is.